Hey guys, it's that guy with the picks. I'm bringing this game a little bit closer to kickoff than I really wanted to, but here comes the winner. The game that I capped, and I hope everyone had a very safe and Merry Christmas yesterday. Hope you enjoyed your family, loved ones, and the people that you care about and they care about around you. Now let's get back to business. Game I capped was Chargers coming in at 8-6, traveling to Houston at 3-11. Game opened up at 10.5, sits at 11.5. Total opened up at 45.5, sits at 45.5. Chargers are coming off a loss last week by the hands of the Chiefs. Now, if you watch this game like I watched this game, in my opinion, they gave that game away quite a few times. About 5 times over, to be honest. Not taking any field goals, going for it 3 times inside the 20. They could have won that game easily if they would have done what an NFL team did in 1990 rather than 2021. And what that is putting points on the board and not second guessing it. Okay, the Chargers right now, last week, with that loss, they lost their chance to win the AFC West. Which I know that was something that they were fighting for, so I see them this week coming out a little bit even more angry and pissed than they have in the past. Big difference between winning the AFC and then winning an AFC wild card, if you can get it. They're still in the middle of the playoff race. Chargers are without Austin Eckler and Joey Bosa today, which are huge shoes to fill. And I would make a big deal of these absences if they weren't playing about one of 5 teams in the NFL. But fortunate for them, they're playing one of the 5 teams. But on the other hand, they got a guy named Justin Herbert that we all know that is good as they come. I mean, kid's an absolute stud. He came in from day one, game 1, came in and just took it over. And that's what he does about every game that he plays. Yes, 2 big shoes to fill. Next man up is going to be Justin Jackson filling Austin Eckler's shoes. So if you watched the Chiefs game, the last game out, Justin Jackson was very, very productive in that game. And I see that production being just the same, if not more. And the reason I say more is because I see Chargers getting up a couple scores here and running the ball a little bit more than they normally would. Justin Jackson was a good fantasy pickup on waivers this week if you got him on Friday or Saturday. He can definitely be a weekly winner this week to get you to the championship next week. And the only reason I said that is because my league allowed me to pick him up yesterday on a Saturday. And I'm the one guy out of the league that shouldn't be able to pick up guys like that. Just shouldn't. This team, the Chargers, they've averaged 35 points a game in their last 3. Last game out, Houston beat Jacksonville last week. It was by far their best offensive showing since week 1. This team is last in the league in overall offense, and the defense is not far behind at all. It's a team that has absolutely nothing to play for except trying to be thoughtful on the mind and not pick up COVID from someone else and take it back to their family. That's what they got to play for. And Chargers. The Chargers are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 road games. Texans are 2-6-1 in their last 9 in December. And they're 1-4 in their last 5. Chargers are 6-1 against the spread in these 2 last 7 meetings. Guys, this isn't a hard game to look at and see who's going to win and who's going to lose. 50% of Chargers team could have been out this week with COVID, and they should have still been favored by almost double digits to beat this Houston team. This Houston team struggles very, very bad to run the ball at all. And the Chargers defense is one of the better pass coverage defenses in the NFL. What I see in this game is, I see a boring game. And the reason it's boring because it's going to be one team on the field playing against herself. The offense and defense are going to come off the field during kickoffs and they're going to talk smack to each other because that's who they're going to be playing against, each other. I see this game getting ugly somewhere in the third quarter and continuing it on to the fourth quarter. I see the subs coming in and doing just as much work as the starters did. I see Mills having whatever par is for him, it's going to be well below par. And I don't see Houston putting up much at all in this game. What I do see is I see the Chargers winning in a going away victory in a big double-digit win. Guys, you already know what the pick is today. Take the Chargers minus the 11.5 points. Guys, thank you. Thank you for the love, support, the subscriptions, everything that you guys do. Thank you. Continue to do it, and I'll continue to bring you winners at a high percentage. Until that, you already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back to getting this cash.